Job design is really about looking carefully at a role and thinking how it's going to be set up for success and what resources it would need to be successful. And you do that ideally before you put someone in the job.
And I think the most important thing to recognise is that when we have good job design, we're actually setting people for success. They can come to work, they can be their best selves, they can do good work, they can go home at the end of the day with enough energy to spare, which is really optimal mental health, and really get that good job satisfaction and that great engagement in work.
When we are expecting one of our agents to perform a role, I think it's fundamental for us to be able to articulate and demonstrate to them what that is and what that looks like. So part of our design here in Ballarat is being able to outlay what it is that's expected of one of our agents, what they would be managing day to day, and really have a level of expectation setting done throughout that recruitment and then training process.
In one of the organisations we worked with, we saw that there were some challenges with the capacity of the people leader. They essentially had a team that was too big, too many direct reports. And what that translated to is that they didn't have the bandwidth to be able to really support their people as best they probably could. So when we were able to adjust that and reduce the team size down, the capacity for better quality support and better frequency of that support by the team leader went up. And that enabled not only the team leader to feel far better about the quality of the job they were doing and the impact they were making and the supports they were providing, but it also translated to their direct reports, their team, feeling much better valued and a greater sense of team cohesion.
Our training had been very specific to a certain line of business. That meant that when our agents hit the floor, they would often feel overwhelmed that they were inexperienced on some of our other lines, which created quite a lot of anxiety and fear before taking that interaction. What we delivered throughout the project was a complete rework of that training framework, so that saw that the agents got experience across a number of different lines. That increased our buddying time, so they had more practical hands-on experience on the floor. And it also meant that they then had more of a mentorship framework, which allowed for the team to feel more comfortable to reach out for support to their peers or to the subject matter experts. So the results of that actually saw that the training group that came out of training post the implementation had a 2% higher quality rate throughout their nesting period. So it was a really, really successful change. We're still seeing the benefits of that change.
So when you've crafted a really good job design, what it allows is for further development, professional development and training opportunities to encourage somebody to continue to learn and grow and learn new skills within that role.
And my major recommendation when it comes to job design would be to speak to the agents. You know, those new hire agents that have hit the floor, is this what they expected based on what they've applied for and the expectation setting throughout training? If it's not, you know, what is it? What is their expectation? What are they experiencing? You know, what is the current environment? And really get that information from them to, I guess, read baseline where we should be from a job design perspective.
When you actually get good job design working well, it actually leads to better business outcomes, better productivity, much higher engagement, great professional development opportunities, and that all leads to increased productivity.